They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Easy. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations. Well, the head coach has to...
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for space. It's Allen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but... This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was all. Ben to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation... They're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with the field goal guys all... Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quarterback keeper. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Turner. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. It is in. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Young. Just what they... The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Wide open spaces. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
It's just so nice to have a signal call.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Off play action. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Bring in the heat. And the defense makes decent play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was great.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need it.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Complete. Going for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he kept that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they'll stop. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bell. He gets it to the 30. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 40. There he goes. Oh, out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He got loose, and it was right. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. And they got him. A sack.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Completes the shuffle pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the... They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
So what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Under fire. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have